Welcome to the picnic. Is it funny that my feet feel at peace, eagerly lurching through the plushy greens highlighted in the lemon lime yellows and creamy smudges huddled by baby leaves? If only I could mail you a scratch and sniff sticker to relay these palpitating intoxications. Honestly, I'm tipsy just thinking about it. Come and let your worries fall with each petal as they drift down to meet you. Fluff the blanket and curl into the warmth of the smiles as they greet you with each passing minute. These are the moments to reach for and savor. Nibble, sip, take your time, and just breathe. All are welcome. Like flapping a blanket in slow motion to rid it of the wrinkles of winter, though magical it was time to switch our scope to the blissful and baby newness of spring. I mean, everything was in an aura of blush and highlighted in shades of green, meant for our renewed hopes of the season to come. I was definitely ready for the pops of color, taking turns gracefully and slowly just flirting with my emotions. This flower girl was more than ready for each new blossom, waiting to burst into their birthday, surprising me with each new morning gift. I'm going to read to you an excerpt from The Art of Noticing, 131 Ways to Spark Creativity, Find Inspiration, and Discover Joy in the Everyday by Rob Walker. In the introduction, he says, "Pay attention." Susan Sontag once advised a young audience she was speaking of the creative process, but also of living. It's all about paying attention. It's all about taking in as much of what's out there as you can and not letting the excuses and the dreariness of some of the obligations you'll soon be incurring narrow your lives. Attention is vitality. It connects you with others. It makes you eager. Stay eager. Rob says, to stay eager, to connect, to find interest in the everyday, to notice what everybody else overlooks, these are vital skills and noble goals. They speak to the difference between looking and seeing, between hearing and listening, between accepting what the world presents and noticing what matters to you. This is important. It is also delightful. And it is the soul of this book. My favorite excerpts is on page 57, and it says, "Look like a child." John Berger, in his famous Ways of Seeing documentary series and book, relentlessly critiqued visual culture, teasing out secret histories and exposing stealthy biases. It was and remains a sophisticated and nuanced take on perception. But Berger also pointed out that often the most honest, blunt, and no-nonsense observers are not highfalutin cultural or culture critics. They are children, not yet having absorbed any particular sense of what is of acceptable cultural interest and what isn't. Children see novelty and wonder in the familiar. They notice what we've long since learned to ignore. Rob says, we may never be able to recapture exactly the feeling of looking at the world before we'd spent so much time looking at the world. But next time you are confronted with some scene or situation that feels numbingly familiar, stop and ask, what would a child see here? Being a teacher for several years and being in education for even more time has given me so much wonderful experience with children, and I agree. Children see the worst and the best of us, and the worst and the best in the world. But most importantly, they see. They truly, truly see and pay attention and have such an open mind to all the wonderfulness of it. Rob says that caring is at the very heart of it all. These exercises and meditations that he created from such an incredible book were designed expressly to help you decide what you want to care about, and thus what and whom you want to care for and attend to. This, at its core, is the art and the joy of noticing.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you, dreaming of you, dreaming of you, dreaming of you, I'm dreaming of you. What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
As stated on GazetteNet.com, Jim Lumley learned to appreciate nature's beauty at an early age. His parents, the late Mabel and Al Lumley, planted extensive lilac bushes on the family's Pelham property, which for decades has been a popular visiting site for lilac lovers, picnickers, and people who simply enjoy the variety of color. The property's name says it all, Lilacland. Just walking around this wonderful and beautiful property, I couldn't help but want to bust out some watercolors and prop them up on one of the hills and just enjoy and take in the beautiful landscape.
place do you know how? Piles of paper, my desk is out. Who will care for the world now? Rest with me, close to curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Oh, how I love when it rains outside, and it's okay to slow the ride. Discover books I forget about. Who care for the world now? Rest with me, close the curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when I disagree.
Lumley, who's now over the age of 80 and has run Lilacland for about 37 years, was so inspired by the colors and light that he took up landscape painting as an adult, first as a hobby and then very seriously. Wow, Lima, look.
Yeah, we just thought this morning we better go now because who knows how much longer they'll be around.
Wow. It truly is a painting in so many forms, in so many perspectives, right before your eyes. Who wouldn't want to paint this beautiful scene? So beautiful.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. Summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer.